research and
So I have worked on trade and economic cooperation between India and
Mhm.
UAE.
Mhm.
So under this, what I have done is that India and UAE are very closely tied to each other due to geographical proximity also, because I have read about it. It is the entrance of UAE that paves way for India for entering into further Middle East region. So UAE is the gateway for India. And yes, it is also one of the very basic reason and very significant reason for trade between India and UAE is that they both the countries have very flourishing and they have very positive, healthy political terms with each other. They have frequent visits. They have other types of cooperation between each other. So it is very much smooth between them. What is the reason behind working on it? If you ask me this, then it is because UAE is the third largest trading partner of India. Okay,
Mhm.
and during 2008 to 2012, it was the top most trading partner of India, UAE.
Okay.
So let's in this way that in front of China and
Mhm.
USA, the
Mhm.
giant size economy, right? So US is also the giant size economy, and China on the other side, it is also a giant size economy. So US is on the first position, then China on the second. Then why UAE, not some other country?
Yes.
So this is why I went for it for UAE. Okay,
Mhm.
why UAE is the largest trading partner of India, and it is due to the agriculture products and gold and diamond of India.
Mhm.
And next is yes, single-handed commodity, that is oil and petroleum products.
Okay.
So it is that we have such a large trade basket with UAE.
Okay.
So this was the
So, what do you feel from your research? Is we are importing more from UAE or we are exporting more to the UAE?
scholars have talked about it. Okay, this is the only country with which we have almost balanced trade. You
Mhm.
will be surprised, but we have almost balanced trade. Most of the time, India exports more, but there's a difference between only, uh, you know, 300, 400, $500 million only.
Mhm.
I'm talking about the trade balance between them.
Mhm.
Trade balance between them is just 300 million dollars or $400 billion. So they trade almost balanced form.
So, what are the factors you were discussing in the initial part of the video? So, can you elaborate on that?
In this research, or in my thesis, I would say, in my thesis I have applied different indices like trade intensity index, like trade reciprocity index, trade integration index. Trade intensity index reveals it how much intense relation the two countries have, and for that we have a formula, we have a complicated formula for that, and we can calculate it through Excel.
Mhm.
Then we have trade integration. Trade integration is also a form of trade intensity index, but it is, yeah, trade intensity is a broader concept in comparison to trade integration. Then next is trade reciprocity index.
Mhm.
Trade reciprocity index, what we were discussing right now. Okay, it displays about the balance trade between the two countries. And then we have one model that I have applied in this thesis, and it was the core methodology of my thesis. So it is a gravity model of trade.
Mhm.
Gravity model of trade was given by one of the very famous economists, Tinbergen, and it was based on the concept of Newton's law of gravitational force. So this model says that trade between any two countries will be directly dependent on will be directly depend on the GDP of the two countries, of the concerned countries, and it will be inversely dependent on the distance between the two countries. If
Okay.
this distance is more, then trade will be less. Just distance is less, then trade will be more. And so this is the single model. And in order to make it more complicated, we add variables into it. So I had added WTO membership. I
Mm-hmm.
had added FTAs and free trade agreements. And I have added a RFP, that is relative factor endowment, that is the country is endowed with which factor,
Mm-hmm.
right? So these are the variables which I have taken into account for running this model. So
Okay.
this model is, or you can say my research says that it is the most dominating factor that promotes trade between these two countries is the GDP of India and UAE.
Mm.
One thing, then it is the WTO membership, because both the countries are the founder member of the WTO. So it also facilitates and promotes trade between any two countries. Then we have political terms. You know how much political terms we are having with the countries. So India and UAE are having very healthy, positive relations since very long, from the
Yes.
decades. So it helps us to base the trade relation. It actually make it able to build the trade relations on the basis of it. And so if we take into account China, as China a few years back, like 2.5 years back, China was the top most trading partner of India. But what is happening now? It is the second largest trading partner of India. So what has happened? USA has captured the economy of India because we have restricted our trade to China
Mm.
because of the political issues, because of the Ladakh issues and all. Yeah, so it is because of that. So political relations play a very crucial role in building up the trade and economic relation between any two countries, whether they are small countries, they are developing or they are developed, no matter.
So, what was the output of your research? What was the
It
conclusion
it
part?
it has concluded in a way that yes, India and UAE should continue to involve and engage into the bilateral visits and the different embassies that we create, or different cultural programs that we organize. And recently there was a program going on, or I don't know whether it has happened or not. It is Dubai Expo,
Yeah, yeah,
if
it's
you have
currently
heard
going
about it,
on.
going on now.
Yeah.
So such type of plans should be organized so that the countries should be aware that yes, we are a part of this nation too. So yeah, so my thesis suggests that yes, India and UAE should continue to engage into the bilateral visits through different things, and both the countries should work on enhancing their GDPs
Mm.
and to follow the guidelines of WTO, because WTO is also helpful to us in promoting our trade. And we should also facilitate and conclude, or we should also done with the completion of the FTA between India and GCC countries, so that it also promote our healthy trade relations.
So, is there any requirement to have good publications in the economics, or just to have good conferences? What does it matter a lot?
Actually, we require two conferences,
Mm-hmm.
one national and one international, and then there should be two workshops.
Mm-hmm.
ICSSR is sponsored. ICSSR is an agency for social sciences, so that look after all the issues of social sciences research programs. So two workshops, two conferences, then two research papers related to your title, related to your research work.
Okay.
So I had publications. I had four publications. Then I had started to write for, during Corona crisis. I had started to write down for WTO,
Okay.
focus the publication of WTO in New Delhi. So
Okay.
I had started to write.
Okay. Okay. Then coming to your future goal or scope, what you are aiming for now after completing your PhD?
Of course, I have to go into academics, and I have applied, and I'm waiting for some wonderful opportunity. Yes, let's see. Yes, I'm sure about it. I have to go into academics only.
Mm-hmm.
So there is no other way. Earlier, I have worked in Ministry of Commerce, so no, I don't want to go back there. I just want to focus on academics only.
As you have completed the research on trade between UAE, so how good chances do you expect to have work in UAE?
Of course, they should give me a chance. I have worked on it, and there are very least thesis on UAE, India and UAE, particularly on India and UAE. When I was going through literature review, then I was not able to find out the application of gravity model between India and UAE. There was
Mm-hmm.
no paper available. Yes, I am so lucky that I am the first one who has applied this model to the two countries. They should give me chances. And yes, one more thing I want to share. My thesis, the international reviewer who has reviewed my thesis, so he was from the Ministry of Finance, UAE.
Mm-hmm.
So according to him, what the comment that he has given to me, so according to him, my thesis was the best one from the Aligarh Muslim University.
Okay.
So for me, this is really an honor.
Yes. So, what best advice will you give for students aiming for PhD, particularly in the field of economics and trade?
I would like to suggest कि just live your thesis, not leave, but live your thesis and live your research. There was various people around me. They were saying कि don't go for this model. It is very complicated, and just do it like this. Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I was like, no, I was so much stick to this model. Okay, no, I have to do it. This is my dream, and okay, I have to do justice with my PhD, with my thesis.
Mm-hmm.
So I would suggest do the justice with the thesis. Give your 100%.